Hello and welcome, fellow Stormworks. In today's how-to, I will show you how to use the dreaded and scary selection grid tool. Whoa. Okay, so this is an old build, very old build, never finished it. What I want to do is take those batteries and I want to move them forward. So we go in the selection grid tool. You start out, you're like, yeah, but I can't see where I have to be to select, right? So an easy way to know where your selector is, just simply hit copy. Now your ship is full, and you still have where your block is. So you can move it where you want. Alright. That's one way. Now we'll clear the content. Another way is to go where your item is. And then you can select one item. If you hold control, you can select one item. Can be anything. So we'll start. Selected the battery. Okay. Now, I just want the row of batteries and I want nothing else. So I'm going to follow the row of batteries. There's two ways I could go. I could manually resize, or I can follow the batteries. So I know the battery stops here. If you hold shift, just point at the battery. As you see, I selected all of them. So now I want to move them. As you move them, if you cut them, they will keep their connections. So we'll cut. So now I have all my batteries selected on that side. Go ahead and move them. Now they're in their position. I'm going to paste them. Now when you pasted them, you see they're a different color. That's because they're currently on a separate grid than our main grid. So all we want to do is go to the merge, and you'll see whatever's not merged with the main body will have a different color. So we will click that, and we will click that. Now they are both part of the same body. So we will go and do the same to the other side. Here, selection, select the first battery. How about this instead? I will use the traditional way. Let's see. Let's put that. I'll cut. And as you see, as I'm moving it, all the connections are still remaining. Merge. Now, when you copy something or you cut something, you keep a copy of it selected. So let's say if I'd want to add another 4 batteries, which I can, but Anyways, like I could click, but it would screw up a few things here. But what I could do is bring it outside, and I could paste it. Let's remove one. And your selection box will stay the same size it was where you last left it. So I can just recut what I just have. And I can bring it back. Fix this space. There we go. I could paste it there. And I could merge it. Now, also what you could do, oh, got the wrong one, is when you have your selection, the same as when you're placing objects, if you use the rotation keys, you can rotate the entire selection. There's also mirror mode, which would be the U, the I, and the O. And oh yeah, also, so say you want to bring another something you've made separately, but you want to bring it into your current build. So what you would do, there's a folder here, load content. You would click that. You would select your model. Then paste it. Once you have it where you want, you can paste it. Just for fun, I'll spawn it. And there you go. Now it's doing this because it's unbalanced, and I was removing those batteries. I'm gonna swap them out for medium batteries. And also it's currently unbalanced because we only pasted the 3 in the back on one side and we didn't do it on the other side, so it's unbalanced. And well, the container just gave it the weight it needed to shift over. So that's it. That was the selection tool. So many are afraid of it, but it's like the title says, you'll learn to love it and appreciate it because there's so much you can do with it. Like, for example, you can build half a ship, copy the entire half of the ship. Give me an example here. Like, say I'd want to extend my ship. One thing like that. Let's say cut this, and then I could move it to where I want, and then I just have to fill in the walls and the floors and stuff. But essentially, you can split an entire ship in half if you want with the selection tool. You can do repeating stuff if you're doing like an arch, for example. uh, Doing a little design. So say you want to copy that. Start at the bottom. Then I could go shift, shift. Then I would copy. So imagine if you're making a haul and you have your first piece, well then you can copy that piece and then paste it, paste it, paste it. And then all you have to do is just that's another thing. If you want them to merge like these, normally like if it's not touching, if one of the surface is not touching a hard surface, it won't merge. Like for say I put this like that, and I will put one like that, and I'll just cut this one. So let's say like that, and I'll use it by one. So here, I'll paste it like that. If I try to glue it, you see, it won't, because it's the diagonal surface is not a base surface, like where it can something can stick to it. So if I'm to twist it like that and paste it, now see this one, they still can't. But if I was to click this one and this one, these two can merge because they have a connecting base. I'll plan to take that. Flip it. See, no, because the bases are touching, it can be. So, yep, not so hard. Many ways to do, get what you want. You can do it like this. You can do it with control. If you want to see your ship while you're moving your cursor in the little box, the selection box, you just copy, so that way you can move where you need to. So say I'd want to copy these two columns here, go like that. Then I would clear content, copy. Then I can paste, paste to your heart's content. That's it. Hope this helped you. You have yourselves a good day. And have fun with the selection grid tool.